The Goodwood Stakes is next. I think this is the longest race of the week. 2 mile 5 furlong 0 to 100. Daenerys Temple, the hot favourite at the top. For Graham Clutterbuck has also got Freak Boris, Kaylin Zemain for Padraig Hogan, Dawn Rising David Hooley, Lila Gray, Matt Cooper, Simon Side Alex Cherry, and Stranger over here for Martin Linham. So 7 in this then. And they're away and racing. A little bit slow out was Layla Gray, but nothing to be concerned about considering how far they've got to go. And Simon Side is going to come through and take it up. So Simon Side then is going to be the early leader, leading by 2 to 3 lengths. And we've seen what happens already today if you let something get an easy lead. It's happened a couple of times already. And Alex Cherry will be hoping that it lasts out for the 2.5 miles. Simon Side is already 6 lengths clear. Well, Stranger over here in second. Then Freak Boris, stable companion Daenerys Temple, and on the inside of them Kaylin Zaman with Lila Gray and Dawn Rising the back too. I hope that week 8 is a little bit less dramatic than week 7 with all things with Tom down, so with that in mind I'm going to these in a bit early today. It's only Saturday afternoon. I don't very often do that, but I've been watching the racing at Ascot, just seeing the big race and seeing one or two jockeys not exactly do particularly brilliant. Reminded me of SO7 jockeys, a couple of them. But a bit of Saturday afternoon commentating, get the races started. So let's hope none of these have been done wrong and I have to do them again. I think they're all okay. Hopefully we'll have no problems. Tom's up and running at the moment and everything, so it all seems to be alright. Simon Side is in the lead. I'm going to be doing Goodwood today, and Paul's going to be doing Goodwood tomorrow. And I think if it's still on Thursday, I think I'm back Thursday. I'm doing Ascot tomorrow. And so King George got it the wrong way round, haven't we? Really, King George today in real life, and Goodwood next week. We'll have Goodwood before the King George, or the King George in the middle of it. Should have been the opposite way around. Really, we should have started off the week with the Ascot meeting and then got into Goodwood after that, but never mind. Anyway, Simon Side's in the lead. Stranger over here. Then Layla Gray's in third. Daenerys Temple back in fourth. And Freak Boris. Kaylin Zemain. And finally Dawn Rising. The worrying thing about today as well from watching the racing on the TV. 50 years ago today, that Grundy Bustino King George. I can remember that like it was yesterday. And my dad went, I think. He didn't take me with him, which I wasn't overly impressed about. He definitely went to the Derby that year and didn't take me with him, which I wasn't really pleased about. I've got a feeling he went to that as well. Anyway, Simon Side's in the lead, but now of course I'm older. I can understand why you wouldn't necessarily want a 12-year-old kid hanging around if you're going out for a day at the races. But anyway, back to this. Simon Side's in the lead. Stranger over here is second. Layla Gray is third, and then Daenerys Temple is fourth. After that one, Freak Boris and Kaylin Zemain, and then Dawn Rising is the back marker. Simon Side's in front still. There's only 6.5 furlongs left to go. Layla Gray's moved through into second. And Daenerys Temple and Freak Boris. Dawn Rising coming around the outside. And then Kaylin Zemain and Stranger over here. So they're all still in this. All still got a chance. There's only about 5 lengths first to last. They've got 5.5 furlongs to go. The leader, Simon Side, is being pushed along, but so quite a few of the others. Dawn Rising appears to be going well. We know both of the Graham Clutterbuck horses will go well over this trip because most of his do. Layla Gray is next, and then Kaylin Zemain. My Stranger over here is dropping right out the back. This horse that doesn't appear to have a trip in the race kit. He did alright in the CK, but in the race kit he doesn't know if he wants to be 2 mile or a 3 mile. Anyway, it's Dawn Rising who's kicked on into the lead with 2.5 furlongs to go, at least miles then. Freak Boris is in second, Daenerys Temple is in third, then Simon Side, who's now dropping tamely away, when it's going to be Dawn Rising against the Graham Clutterbuck horses for the final furlong and a half. And Dawn Rising is still a length clear, but now Freak Boris is starting to get going, and Daenerys Temple's got the benefit of the rain as well. And that one looks to be going the best of all. Under pressure now, the leader Dawn Rising. Freak Boris comes to take the lead. Daenerys Temple on the inside is trying to challenge, but it's Freak Boris. And Freak Boris is in front. Daenerys Temple second. It's going to be a 1-2 for Graham Clutterbuck. And Daenerys Temple just gets up to beat his stable companion on the line. And if Aidan O'Brien was watching that, I will be Graham Clutterbuck. That's how you're supposed to run two horses in a race to make sure you win. Not what you did this afternoon. And Daenerys Temple takes it. Not that I know better than Aidan O'Brien, of course, but there you go. Daenerys Temple, the winner. Freak Boris second. Both for Graham Clutterbuck, king of the long distance. Dawn Rising for David Hooley was third. Kaylin Zemain, Padraig Hogan fourth. And Layla Gray for Matt Cooper was fifth.